I saw you joined. I had trouble getting it started for some reason.
Well, nobody was there, so I thought I'll go make my coffee and come back.
Yeah.
So,
What kind of coffee did you get?
Starbucks.
You got
I,
Starbucks?
yeah, but I didn't go there. I make it at the house.
Ah, how are you?
Good. You doing all right?
Yeah. Nothing
Uh,
exciting going on?
No, nothing. Pretty boring person. What can I tell you? I was born boring and just got older.
Yeah. A lot of people would love to be boring. Sometimes when the stuff gets deep.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah, we had a new
How's your
board of
grandson doing at
we had a new
Rutgers?
board of trustees election tonight. I'm off at the end of this year,
Oh,
which
okay.
was not to run again. Just quite frankly, too much petty stuff.
Well,
You
tell me
know,
about it. I'm on our HOA board and
yeah.
I'm running for reelection and
Well, good
I
for
had
you.
I had
I was
words
on for 2.5 years.
I had words with one of the ladies on the board last month because she said something really stupid. And I just looked at her and I said, "Oh, bullshit." And she said, "Well, you don't have to swear at me." I'm like, yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah. Uh,
So is
no.
your grandson playing football at Rutgers?
Yes. Yeah.
How's he doing?
Terrible. They they are um they are four and well, I think 4-4 now. Something that
It's
way.
better than Penn State. So,
Yeah. Well, they got to play Penn State yet, so they could get worse. They're playing Maryland this coming weekend. And
Okay.
hi, Jeanette.
Hi. We got that strange message again, like we didn't have Zoom workshop or something. It
Well, there
said
was there's something going on. I don't know. When I tried to start the meeting, I got a message, that was kind of strange. But
download file, so I hit download file and it did a few little things and there you are.
all right. And you know what? This time it says Gary Jones.
You're the man.
Down in the corner, it's Gary Jones.
We
You
didn't
are no
do that.
longer
Now
Jeanette.
it says Herb Migden.
well, that's me, but you've never been
Over
Gary.
here,
Oh,
Gary.
over here.
I showed him where. Bye.
Yeah. Well,
How are you guys doing?
we are fine. Here
We're
comes
good. How
Sam.
are you doing?
Hanging in there.
Yeah, Sav sent me a note and said, I don't know, he had something going on, so he wouldn't be joining tonight.
You won't?
Yeah,
No,
it just popped up his iPad.
no,
It's
Sav.
oh, Sav.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Herb?
Good. Just day by
Where
day
where
by
do I
day.
find you this evening?
What's that?
Where do I find you this evening?
Atlanta.
I'm still in Atlanta.
Ah, yeah.
We
As you can see, I put on my finest for you guys.
Well,
that's all right.
that's important.
And,
Yeah,
Hey,
hey,
you don't even get dressed anymore.
and Sam still thinks it's Halloween. He has his mask on.
I have a
hmm,
mask on.
Yeah. Oh, is that your real face?
Yeah. Funny man. Huh?
Al,
Hey, I don't care. Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you.
Sam, where are you tonight?
Where am I? I'm in Connecticut.
So you moved back there?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, we came up. Actually, I came up just before the nor'easter. There in early, I guess, the first, second week of November. I'm no, October,
Yeah.
and I haven't been back. Going back next week, I think, for a couple of days just to check on the house.
Yeah.
But otherwise, just hanging here, watching the
But
leaves.
you probably have somebody checking on the house for you.
Uh, Actually, yes and no. Kind of, just they don't go in the house, just go drive by. But
Right.
I have the water cut off, and I keep the heat on. My big concern is just keeping the heat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Uh,
have to do that.
but otherwise, it's kind of sitting there. I gotta, I just before I left in September, I took my car. This is interesting. If anybody's got an electric car, took my car in for service, and they replaced the entire battery pack.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it under warranty, Sam?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to replace the battery pack on your
No,
own.
I've heard that replacing the battery pack in a Tesla is about a 10 grand.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny because it just wasn't charging up fully, and you get this message that you take it in for service and taking I asked the guy, I said, "What do you think's wrong?" He said, "Oh, you probably need a new battery pack," and they kept it for like a month. So
Hmm.
give me a loaner. That's all I
Well,
cared about.
listen, you can be happy.
I
Mr. Mr. Tesla himself, the board
Oh
had
my God,
just
$1 trillion.
just
Unbelievable.
approved his
Did you see what
contract.
you're gonna pay for him?
$1 trillion
Unbelievable.
if he meets all of his,
Got to meet these
things.
goals. Got to meet these goals, but
Yeah, and
I
some
don't know.
are a real stretch, but still,
They were talking
One,
about that on the news today, that he fired all these people that really need money when he was with the government,
yeah.
and now he's asking for $1 trillion package. Doesn't
Well,
make any sense.
And they approved it. The board approved it. So
yeah,
he's going to, of course, I'm sure there are lofty goals to meet, but we'll see. They say he is Tesla, though. They took a big hit when he was not there the first part of the year and screwing around with the government. So
yeah.
uh, we'll see.
how do
And they
you
said
like that?
if they didn't give it to him,
How do I like
the
it?
company would go
Yeah.
Love it.
under.
I love it.
I just got rid of my truck.
Oh,
Mark.
you did?
Well, you did.
Yeah, I had an 18 GMC Sierra
Uh-huh.
and big full size. It only had 40,000 miles on it.
Yeah, it was a
It
nice
was
truck.
running perfect.
Yeah.
Never sold dirt, 4-wheel drive or nothing. And I took Jeanette's car in for service at the Lexus dealer. And I was walking around the showroom, and there was this red Lexus.
Got the bug, huh?
It's the RX 350.
Uh-huh.
It's
Mhm.
and I saw it and I said, man,
Nice car.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I came home and I was talking to Jeanette about it, and she said, no. She even gave me a tag I had to wear in the dealership. It says, my husband is not allowed, underlined, to buy a car under penalty of divorce. Well, the little thing behind it is because the cars that we've had, the Lexuses, every one is, when I take it over for service, my buddy would convince me to buy another one. So when I took it over for service, I was walking around showroom and all. And I came home and then I was talking to my son. And he says, "Yeah, this spring we're going to need another car because the two girls will be home and both driving, Kelly, his wife, and him." I said, I came home and Jeanette and I were talking. I said, what would happen if I gave Kevin the pickup truck? You've ridden in it, Morris.
Yeah. Nice vehicle.
I wrote it.
And so I said, they're not going to give me shit for a trade-in.
Nope.
It's an 18, even though it's pickup trucks go for a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
So I gave him the pickup truck and I went back and bought this thing off the show. And so I'll tell you, what an automobile.
Oh yeah.
I'll
What
bet.
an automobile.
Rosemary had an RX 350 before her current car,
Mm-hmm.
and we traded it in. We didn't trade it in; we had leased it. And
Yeah.
I bought it out after the lease and sold it to my daughter. And
Right.
then she bought a Lincoln and hates it.
Oh boy.
Well,
And so,
after I rode in your Lincoln,
yeah.
I was really looking at three things.
Yeah,
either the Subaru Legacy station wagon,
yeah,
because they have a really good reputation.
they do.
Then you either that or it's going to go with the Lincoln, and they didn't have the greatest rating.
Right.
And this is now my fifth Lexus, and I've never had a
Oh, yeah,
problem.
they're a good car.
They've never had a problem with it.
Is that an SUV or a sedan?
It's
It's
an
SUV.
SUV.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
The
We have some-
RX is the um, SUV,
Yeah,
and the ES, which we have a 2020
Yeah.
ES that has 43,000 miles on it
yeah,
from 20.
Well, you're a good guy to get a used car from.
So you know it's a great automobile. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
It has a 2.4 liter turbocharged, and I didn't know if that's the only thing I sort of held back. But then I took it out and drove it. Holy crap!
yeah.
For a 2.4 turbo, it goes.
Yeah, you get on the accelerator, it'll go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had a thing happen with Rosemary's Lincoln. It kept dying on us. The battery would be dead. You couldn't do nothing. We took it into the dealer and they didn't find anything. Said everything seems fine. Everything's working. And then the next time it died, got it started again, jump started it, took it in, and the woman at the counter was, you know, taking us in and giving the information. And she says, "How many miles do you have on the car?" And it's a 23. And I said, 4,500. And she said, "I know what's wrong." And I
You're
said,
not
"What do you mean
driving
you know
enough.
what's wrong?" She said, "You're not driving it enough." And
Well,
the battery goes dead if you don't drive it enough.
the funny part about it, when I was looking at it on the showroom floor, I couldn't get in it. So the sales guy that was helping me, he says, the battery's dead. I said, how am I going to even look at it if I can't get in it? So they jumped it, got it started,
Mhm.
sounded good. And then when I decided to get it, they drove it out of the showroom and parked it out there. Everything was set up for it. And then, but it still didn't start. I said, as part of the deal, I want a new battery because that thing was built in Canada,
Yeah.
and they shipped it to Virginia. Then they shipped it up to New Jersey, and they didn't run the car.
Yeah.
The battery was dead. So I bought it on a Monday in the rain because I knew what I wanted, and it was going to get wet anyhow. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And then Monday, I bought it. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning, my son said, "Hey, Dad, come on over to the house. Help me with something." I go out there and the damn battery's dead. I call, I call their service, the road service,
Yeah.
and eventually, do you know what they use? AAA. And he said he tested the battery. He says it only has 28 amps of life left. I said, what? 28, brand new car. It had 11 miles on it in the showroom. And so I spent 3 hours over there on a Saturday, and I was pissed.
So they didn't put a new battery in when you asked them.
I asked them, and I was dealing with the executive salesman, okay, from the whole dealership.
Yeah.
Always been great. always been nice. He even said, I told him to put a new battery in that car, and they didn't do it.
Yeah.
So they put a new battery in. I haven't had a problem with it since.
Yeah,
I
good.
love it.
Steve and John, welcome.
Thank
Huh?
you. Thank
Hi,
you.
Steve. Hi, John.
I
Thank
was
you.
having trouble
How you
getting
guys
on
doing?
here. Good. Very
Steve,
good.
how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. I just finished 20 prostate radiation treatments
Yeah.
2 days ago. So I'm a little late joining because I was sleeping in the chair. I mean, it just beats you up.
So
Yeah.
are you done with it? Are you
I'm
done with
done. I finished 20
Congratulations.
consecutive, all 5 times a week.
Wow.
Monday or Friday, Saturday off. So just hope it works.
Yeah,
And
sure. Absolutely.
so I just
You went
finished
the radiation route instead of the operation route.
what, Herb?
You went the radiation route, not the ripping it out route?
Yes, that was the suggestion of the doctor, several doctors. And being my age, most of us at our age are going to get it, or
Yeah.
we'll die from it, or whatever. But they said I was in good shape, and they suggested I get it now rather than wait 5 years because the PSA, like 5 years ago it was 4, and then it was 13 the last time I took it,
Wow.
but 4 months ago. So the scale just keeps going up, and they says, "Well, do something about it." I says, "Okay, let's do it." So I just finished it, and I'm doing okay, but I'm pooped out. I'm gonna just stay for half hour or so, and I'll go
Yeah.
back and sleep in the chair.
So
My
you're in Chicago, right?
PSA is about 1.4.
Mine is 0.7.
Holy smokes! I
No,
hope I can get there.
mine used to be just like yours, 0.7, under 1. But in the last couple of years, it went to about 1.4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the surgery 5 years ago, so I'm at
Yeah.
virtually nothing.
Yeah. John, how are you?
Well, I was going to complain I'm tired from my bike ride in gym, but I can't complain.
Yeah, shut up.
Kind of pales by comparison. Herb, was the surgery piece of cake in general? I mean, versus
Yeah.
the stuff Steve had to go through.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the doctor had given me the option of surgery or the radiation,
Ah,
and they told me you had to go through a bunch of like a hormone treatment for 6 months and then the radiation.
yeah.
And my wife just said, "We'll just have it taken out." And then once they took it out, they said the prostate was so big that the radiation wouldn't have worked.
Whoa.
My numbers weren't bad, but the size of it was
Yeah.
big. And they said
Yeah.
if we had done the radiation, it would have just it would have been like the prostate saying, the hell with you. I'm not shrinking."
Yeah.
Yeah, well, mine was very much enlarged also, Herb, and so I don't know, that's what they suggested, and
Yeah.
give you a choice. They didn't give me a choice, so I just said okay. I mean,
That's
I'm
good.
kind of like that African warrior when I go in the doctor's office, the guy with the big headdress and he's got that big
Yeah.
long I says, "Okay, doctor, when we're out in public, I got this big shield up and I'm guarding myself against everything. When I come in your office, I put the shield over in a corner and you're in charge." So that's I actually said that to the guy. Yeah,
Oh,
I think he understood what I was saying. You know what I mean? So
Herb, how are you feeling now?
I'm fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah. They asked me, all the questions that they asked, did you have this symptom, this symptom, this symptom? The answer was no. but the PSA number was it was just up in the fours. It wasn't as high.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, was one of the questions, Herb, I mean, how many times you urinate in the evening when you're sleeping?
Yeah, and
I
the
got
answer,
four or five for me. I mean,
it was, the lowest, 0 or 1.
holy cow.
I wasn't
Jeez.
getting up a lot,
Hmm.
It's like, what was it, 3 years ago? I ended up in the hospital I had blood clots in my lungs. And they said to me, "Did you have a hard time breathing?" I said, "No." "Did you have heart pains?" I said, "No." "Do you have this?" "No." It was just,
Huh.
the symptoms were all no. But when they started taking out the clots in the lungs, it was pretty ugly.
Wow.
Well, if that was 5 years ago, Herb, and you're doing good and your prostate or your PSA is good, that was the right thing. At this point, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Herb, had you been a smoker at one time?
I tell everybody I went through more cigarettes than I smoked. Back in the day, you used to be able to smoke when you were working. So I'd light up a cigarette, put it in the ashtray, and it would sort of burn out by the time I would go to get back. So
Been there, done that one.
yeah, so I didn't really smoke that much. When we first got married, my wife said to me, "Why don't you quit smoking?" And I said, "I enjoy it too much." But I was never a big smoker. Now the only time I smoke is if I'm
At
playing
one
golf.
time,
I'll light
I smoked
or
3 packs of cigarettes a day,
Oh my God.
and
Wow.
they weren't ashtrays. I mean, I smoked them.
Wow.
I was throwing up blood and phlegm like you had the worst chest cold you ever had.
yeah, when I was smoking, if I went through a pack every 2, 3 days, that was a lot. I mean,
No, I had 3 a day.
yeah.
I never left the house without a full pack.
Oh, man.
And now I got a little bit of but that was 46 years ago. I finally, make a long story short, stopped smoking. When the second part came with throwing up blood and phlegm.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, yeah. So I've been fortunate it hadn't hit me when I stopped.
Isn't it incredible that we all, younger, everybody smoked, and now you don't see anybody smoking.
No,
Right.
Of course, you can't smoke you can't even smoke in public anymore in some places, so,
That's true.
mhm.
which is a good thing. I cannot stand to be around somebody that smokes now.
I can't either.
I can't take the smell or the body odor. I just can't stand it.
Yeah.
I remember we were in college and they raised the price of cigarettes. And
What,
my old
35
buddy
cents?
Bob Luft said to me, when you can't buy 2 packs of cigarettes for $1, I'm going to quit. And now I see the price of cigarettes is $5, $6, $7 a pack, and I'm thinking that's just
That's nuts.
yeah.
I remember in 1965 at the World Trade Center, not the World Trade Center, at the World's Fair in New York. They had the cigarettes were 50 cents a pack in the machine. I go, I'm not going to spend that much money.
I, being in the Army Reserve and going to summer camp down in Virginia, I used to buy a carton for $2.
That's what it was when I was in the Army.
Buck and a half in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Well, I quit smoking when I was 34 and went for a year, and every day I wanted a cigarette,
Yeah.
just every day. And I started again. But within a year, I was starting to cough up stuff and have a lot of problems. So I
Bingo.
quit again. And the next day to now, I've never had any desire whatsoever.
Nice.
Jeanette, after the second time, and my daughter was not quite a year old. And I was throwing up all the crap. She said, "Why don't you just quit?" And I took the pack out, threw it on the counter, and never touched them again.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, I can't be around smoke.
Yeah.
I won't tell you to quit.
It's nauseating.
That's That's up to you.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know anybody that smokes anymore.
no,
Yeah,
I don't either.
Very few.
Well, like I said, I'll light up a cigar when I'm playing golf, but that's about, the only,
I stopped smoking
That's just
for
because you want to
5
look cool.
years.
not helping.
Good one, Herb.
I stopped for 5 years smoking. And a guy at the reserves gave me a cigar just to puff on because his wife had a baby. Next day, I'm out smoking a pack and a half. Eric cigars.
Mm.
I was smoking them, inhaling them. Oh,
John, you just came back from Florida. What were you doing down
No, I'm heading out there
there? Oh,
the 16th and back the 3rd or 4th if we can get the flights.
yeah, that's true. When were you, so you're leaving when?
The 16th. You had asked me about, yeah, you had asked me about some show that I should see in Twin
Yeah.
Falls.
Yeah.
But that was during that time that I was going to leave. So that's
Yeah.
probably why you thought
I had
that.
asked you about Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yes.
Anybody
yes.
ever gone to their concerts?
No.
If you ever get a chance, go. Rosemary and I've been about 4 or 5 of them, and they are just unbelievable. They're only there at Christmas time, and they are just incredible.
what
And
is
they were
it?
going to be in Twin Falls when
Yeah.
we were in Florida. So that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
John, don't you have a motorhome?
I've got a trailer. Yeah.
Okay, motor. Okay.
My buddy's got a motorhome 40 feet long. I got a little piece of, 27-foot long trailer. It's perfect for us.
Okay. Okay. So you travel all? Do you travel all over with that, or just do you just for
Oh,
camping?
yeah. Yeah. We've got a group in the neighborhood that just goes everywhere. So
Okay.
Oregon coast, Canada, just wherever we pick, we just go.
You're not, aren't you in Idaho, right?
Yeah. We
Okay.
go about 4 times a year.
What's that temperature like in Idaho there now, Arch?
Well, I golfed yesterday and Monday.
No kidding. Wow.
And I mean, it's cool, but I grew up in Chicago, and while I lived in Southern Cal, for 40 years, once you get back into it, we've been here 5 years, you tolerate it, okay?
Yeah. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Where are you taking off when you go to Florida? What airport you taking out of?
That could be a challenge. We're going to
Right.
go Boise to LAX and LAX to Atlanta, we're going to go to Fort Myers for a week, and then we're going to go to Coral Gables for 10 days to see my son.
Yeah, because we're taking off for California in 10 days, and we'll leave out of here on Chicago and go to LAX. And with all this stuff going on, 10% reduction as of tomorrow, it's hit or miss. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Well, we can't change it, so
No.
I'm not going to make myself miserable if it doesn't
No,
happen. It
yeah.
doesn't, but I'm going to enjoy every day until we are supposed to go on the 16th.
Yeah, me too. I just kind of hang in there. I mean, if I don't go, I'll just stay here until I can go. That's all.
Yeah, another
big
week
deal.
or two,
Yeah,
whatever.
who cares? Yeah. I just hope they resolve this soon. It's getting to be out of hand as far as I'm concerned, but so what? We'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
I
just
hate
drove
to
up
say,
to,
it's just really a true shame that what's going on.
yeah.
Sure is, Gary. I agree. It's just I don't know. It's just not like it used to be. It's
No.
it's here or there. It's black or white, and it's up or down, and there's nothing in the middle no more.
Nobody wants to talk to anybody.
No, nothing in the middle anymore.
You used to be able to compromise. Ain't no compromising
Yeah,
anymore.
they don't want to talk. They don't want to compromise. They just want to
Yeah.
get their own way.
We just got back from Vermont. We went up to, it's only about a 7-hour, 8-hour drive up to Montpelier. And we went up there for a few days. And gorgeous. The trees look gorgeous up there this year. And we had really great weather, and it was nice. It was enjoyable.
Nice.
Well, it's like down here, we were in the 70s this week, and the high on Monday is supposed to be in the low 40s.
Mm.
That way, anybody that's not sick can get sick.
I was out on the beach 2 nights ago, and because I go out at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and stay till about 10 or so fishing and build a fire, and it got down to about 40, and so forth, but it wasn't too bad. But
Morris, what do you do with the fish you catch?
let them go.
Catch and release, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't bring it in with them. Rosemary
Yeah.
doesn't like fish that much,
Yeah.
to bring it home. I used to bring home, striped bass or something that way, but
Yeah.
We didn't tell you Rosemary is out. Rosemarie's out in the ocean putting that same fish back on his hook 10 times.
Yeah, yeah.
What a woman.
I take my grandkids, take my granddaughter now, and once in a while I go, and we were out, I don't know, a few weeks ago. She got a nice small striper, and then we were getting ready to leave, and she hooked a shark.
Mm.
That was about a 4 foot sand shark. And
Are you fishing on the boat, on the sand, or
No,
off the pier? or
on the
what?
sand, I've got
Okay.
I've got a pass for my Dodge, and I drive out on the beach, and
Oh,
That's nice.
and it's just, I sometimes I've gone out at times and not even put a pole in the water.
yeah.
Just, I usually go at night, and I'll dig a hole in the sand and build a fire, and just sit there and enjoy the beach.
Do you take your wood with you, or is there enough driftwood to burn?
No, I take wood with me.
Okay.
I mean, we pick up some driftwood to decorate the house with,
Okay.
and occasionally Rosemary and I'll go and we'll, drive down the beach. That's about an 8 mile drive down the beach.
Yeah.
Looking for driftwood, but we've got quite a bit now. We're beginning to get more particular about what we pick up.
Is that part of LBI? Is that Long Beach Island?
It's north of LBI.
Okay.
There's the inlet to the bay, to Barnegat
Okay.
Bay, and the
Okay.
north side of that is Island Beach State Park.
Okay.
And the fishing part, the part you can drive on and go fishing, as opposed to the swimming and recreation, is about 8 miles long.
Okay.
And so but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, they can take their cars out on the beach up in Lavalette, but they can't
Yeah.
have fires out there. That's why I was shocked when you said you had fires on the beach. I go, whoa, must be really nice.
Yeah, the southern part where the sport mobile fishing occurs, you can have a fire. You can't go to sleep at night.
Okay.
You can't go there and stay all night and sleep. But you're supposed to be, if you're fishing, you can stay all night or as long as you want.
Yeah.
And I've pulled people out of the beach before. You have to have an extraction kit in your vehicle, so somebody can pull you out if you get stuck, or you
Oh,
can pull people out. And I've pulled out a few people that forget to let the air out of their tires or something that way. But it keeps me out of trouble.
how often do you go to the beach fishing, Morris?
I start, well, I don't know, probably from June, actually about May is when the fish start showing up, and I'll go through mid-December.
What do you go, a couple times a week?
No, I probably average 4 or 5 times a month,
Oh, okay, once a week, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
but it's like I say, it keeps me out of Rosemary's hair and keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah, that's good.
But
Last time I was on, you and Gary were going to go meet Pete for lunch. Did you ever get
yeah, we
together?
did that.
Did you do
And
it?
Sam
We had a great
Alan,
lunch.
Sam?
We had a really great lunch. It was really nice.
they took us to this cheap Italian place in
Yeah.
you know, I'll tell you, we went to a Italian restaurant that somebody recommended to me because our anniversary is on Monday. So, a few days before and a few days after, we'll hit restaurants. And that place was just a little hole in the wall pizza place except if you opened the door on the side when you walk in, you wouldn't even know that there was a door on the side with cloth covering the door so you couldn't see through. And you open it up, and there's this gorgeous room with tablecloths and just decorated walls and a singer and, et cetera, et cetera. It was amazing. It was really good food.
Hey, can you guys see me? I can hear you, but I can't see anything now.
Oh, we can see you.
Yeah, you're fine.
So you say.
You don't want to see us anyway, so.
I do. I might come back in if I can't sort this out.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's why you couldn't see us. You didn't have your glasses on.
Oh, there's Herb.
He's back.
I'm going to try and come back in, I guess, or maybe this will. No.
Well, at least he knows what he's doing, I think.
Oh no.
I was going to say, are you sure about that?
I spent like half the day
There we go.
Good.
I'm back in.
And you didn't even disappear.
That's amazing because
You
I
never-
had a white screen.
Hmm.
I was trying to make it full screen and somehow screwed up. View. Full screen. There's those handsome guys. Okay.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I was thinking back to our college days. I was cleaning out my desk the other day, and I came upon my transcript.
Oh.
I have no room whatsoever to criticize any of my kids or anything. That's great because it was right up to the last semester that I got that grades above a 2 point.
well, Gary may remember.
Miserable.
Gary was corrupting me in 1966 in the fall semester. And he kept me from studying and taking tests and going to class. Other than that, I was doing fine. And they had sent me a letter that said in probably October, November, something that way, somewhere in there, and said, if you don't have a 1.4 at the end of the semester, you can't come back. And I then met Rosemary, and she made me go to class, and she would walk me to class, and she wrote a couple of papers for me.
God bless her.
Because I got a higher grade on one she wrote for me than she wrote for herself. And that semester, I wound up and I had a 1.41.
Way to go. Overachiever.
Well, it wasn't my grades at Hiram Scott because I got good.
But
I got
like I said,
there.
I ran out of money for booze and met her at the same time, and it worked out.
Boy, did we
Yeah, I
have.
had that one roommate. Remember, if you remember Danny Schultz, he
Yeah.
got the same letter, and I think he left at Christmas break and didn't come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said the school needed us, and now when we're struggling, they don't need us anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they were busy cleaning house just because people were having fun and not going to class.
yeah.
You know.
I don't know who they would be. No idea.
The
What are you
royal
talking
we.
about, Morris?
Well, all I know is when I stopped spending as much time with Gary and more with Rosemary, my
Things
grades
improved.
went up.
Well, I don't know. Sam and Barry were, I got a picture of you and near the teak sign. Barry's in front of it, and you're like choking him right out in front of the house.
Okay.
And and you two, you were like,
But we always studied. We always
Huh?
studied. We always studied.
yeah. But no, it's a good thing. Where's Pete tonight?
I don't know.
Is
He said he was going to take his family
You
to
think he's someplace.
Italy.
I
for-
thought that was next year, though.
Oh, was it?
Oh, I thought it was current. I don't know, Gary. I that's all I know. He said he was going to go.
Let me hold on.
I just remember what you remember, Steve.
He's probably still riding his bicycle.
Gary, did you even get dressed today?
What's that?
Did you even get dressed today?
That is that is dressed.
I tell you, I dressed up for this. Hey, when it gets dark,
You're
I'm
in,
done
huh?
for the night.
You know, Gary, that's like I just got done with these radiation treatments, and I swear to God, I was sleeping in the chair. And now with the time change, it was dark here in Chicago at what, 4:30 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ready. I'm pooped out. Just
And
yeah.
I said, why stay dressed? Just relax.
Yeah.
I didn't know I went to college with all these old guys.
So what time do people go to bed? I typically go to bed between midnight and 1.
Oh, boy.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
What time do you get up then,
I get
Morris?
up at the crack of 9.
Oh,
Okay,
the
nice.
crack of
At
9. Okay.
9,
Oh, all right.
I I'm at the gym and I worked out for an hour.
Well, I
I
did.
got a half a day done by 9 o'clock already.
Yeah, but
Jeez.
mine was psychological
Listen to this,
workout.
Herb.
I'll tell you what,
I'm on my first nap by 9.
I hate to,
I go
Yeah,
to
there
bed
you
about
go.
10:30 to 11 o'clock normally. And
I
I
walk,
get up
I
at
walk
quarter
my
to
dog
7
around 10 and then
to get to the
do
gym
some
by
things.
8.
By 11 o'clock, I turn out the light and go to sleep.
11? Yeah. What about you, John?
10:30 and probably up at 7:30.
Hmm.
8, 7? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 9, or I'm sleeping in a chair at 9, or in bed at 9 or 9:30 for sure, and up at 5 every morning. Automatic. 5 o'clock. Just
Wow.
boom.
Is
Yeah,
that
that's
from a
Get
what
work
up that
habit?
early.
Is that a
Since
work
that's
I,
habit?
what
since I stopped working, can't get me out of bed that early.
Yeah.
5
Same.
o'clock.
Yeah, but Steve's still getting close to, 8 hours.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's just my body clock. That's the way it works.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not for me.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna sign off.
All
I'm
right,
gonna hit
Steve.
I'm gonna wash up and hit the sack and
You look good.
hope-
Take it easy, Steve.
Yeah.
Glad you're doing well.
Take it easy,
well,
Steve.
thank you. Yeah,
Stay
hopefully we'll
healthy.
be in California next time we come together, and I'll have a little more energy after these prostate
All right.
radiation treatments. So,
But you're
adios,
looking good.
guys.
Take care,
I'll-
man.
All right.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
guys. See you
All
later,
right.
and thank you. Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Yeah.
So, Sam, when are you coming back down this way again? Or do you until spring?
No, I'm coming down. I think it's next week, just for a couple of days, because the heating guy's coming to do the winter update. So I'm coming down just for a couple of days, and then I don't know, probably after Christmas for a couple of days, and we'll see. No, I can't stay very long. I can't stay there very long in the winter, man. It's just too desolate. That wind gets to howling, and I go, man, it's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, I remember when we moved in here we had sold our house and we had to rent a place for 6 months before we could move in here. And we rented a place in Seaside,
Okay.
and it was about 2 blocks from the beach.
Uh-huh.
And so we rented it in January to June.
Ooh.
And I loved it because I'd walk down a block, go to 7-Eleven, get coffee,
Yeah.
walk up to the boardwalk, nobody around.
Right. In the winter, nobody's there, but
That was
it can,
nice.
it can get brutally cold with the wind
Yeah,
coming up the ocean there.
yeah.
I've
I've
often
been going
said
to
if I had
the
a
gym.
place at the Jersey Shore, I'd go from Labor Day to Memorial Day and not show my face in the summer. It's just too many people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But see, that's why I like the fishing part of the beach, even if I'm not fishing, is because that part of it, the mobile sport fishing part, does not get crowded like that, except when they have a tournament. And then I don't go on those days.
They have fishing tournaments.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. There'll be pickups and campers and SUVs, just lined up for 6-7 miles,
wow.
with people on top of one another. I
Huh.
don't even bother, I don't even bother going there
No,
when that's
no,
going on.
no.
Usually I'll see maybe at night 6, 7, 8, 9, other people down. Probably the closest person to you is going to be maybe 50 yards. So a lot of privacy.
Yeah.
Makes it easy to go to the bathroom.
Plus, you got all that time to solve world problems, Morris.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
No, usually by 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm at the gym, meet my buddy. He's 95 and, works out. He graduated from West Point in 1953.
Wow.
Oh,
So was he 90? He's in his 90s then.
He's 95.
Wow.
And he goes, now he's not driving so much, so I pick him up every day. And we go to the gym. Once the gym, shower, then we go for coffee. We've been doing this for like 20 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, it just, doing exercises. I don't do weights a lot. I just try to keep limber at the old age. Because you young guys,
geez, here we go.
how old are you, John?
I'm the kid. I'm 76.
Oh God, you're such a young one.
Thank you, Dad.
Wow.
I'm
You're talking
89.
a couple of 80-year-olds here. I don't know. Is Morris 80? Or Morris, are you 80?
no, I'm 79.
Okay.
Next year, next August.
Herb, you're 79 too, right,
I'm
Herb?
79 also.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
August, I'll be 80.
Yeah.
Yeah. The oldest one really is Sav.
Yeah, he's another year. I think he's 81, right?
He's 81. He's 1 week older than me.
Hmm.
I'm September 25th. He's like September 18th. So, but it is what it is.
Yep, you got it. You got it.
And then
As
after
long
we
as you're
go to,
upright, that's all that matters.
what can you say?
Yep.
Attitude.
I always say life rolls on
Yeah, it does.
and you can't stop it. So,
You gonna be doing accounting this winter, Herb?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a bunch of my clients that I do. The company I was working for, I quit a year ago. The guy I was working for 10 years when we moved down here, he sold out. And some woman bought it and she didn't know what she was doing. And March 15th came along and I said, as of April 15th, I'm done. And she said to me, I'm not accepting your resignation. And I said, well, you can keep sending me checks.
Yeah.
I'm not showing up.
Oh, that's good.
Oh boy.
that's like when I first retired.
Keeps me something to do. And
Yeah.
then it gets nice down here relatively early most of the time. And
Yeah.
play golf 3 days a week.
Nice. And you pick
That's
your
what
clients at this point.
It's what?
That's what you
You
should
pick
do.
your clients now, so that's good.
Yeah. When we moved down here from Pennsylvania, I sent out a letter to about 80 of my clients that weren't pain in the neck clients and people I enjoyed working with. And then I had one of them, the son of one of the guys that I told I was moving down here. He called me and he said, won't you do mine? Please, please, please. And I said, okay. Well, after a couple of years, he was a real slow pay. And I just said, I can't do you anymore.
Mhm.
I'm not going to come running after you to pay me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The beautiful thing is you can live anywhere now and you don't have to be right there one-on-one with people. You can do things remotely now. And I
Right.
haven't actually sat down with my accountant for a couple of years now. We do everything remotely.
Yeah.
Well, we had a firm up in Pennsylvania that bought out our firm, and they didn't want to meet with any clients. And I
Oh,
tried to say to them, there's a lot of clients that they don't really want to come in and meet, but there's other clients that we've been doing for years. They want to come in, they want to sit and talk to you and
Mhm.
see how the family is and everything. And
Yeah.
I said, you got to just go with it.
Yeah.
When I said I'm moving down here, A lot of them just said, that's great. So if I sent out 80 letters, I must have gotten 70 clients came with me. So,
That's great.
Yeah.
and when I got this job working for this CPA firm, my wife said, well, how are you going to do both? And I said, I'll worry about it when it becomes a problem. And everybody just sent their stuff in nice and smoothly. So it wasn't all at one time.
That's good.
Well, do you have your CPA?
No, I took the test twice, passed part of it, didn't pass the other two parts. Figured I wasn't going to become a partner in the firm because they didn't take partners. So there was no sense doing it. And then I went back and I got my license with the IRS, so I'm an enrolled agent.
Oh, okay.
Good.
So moving down here made it nice and easy because, if I had my CPA from Pennsylvania and I moved to Georgia, then I would have to apply to get it transferred. Whereas with the IRS, it just goes with me. So,
My daughter was a CPA.
Yeah.
Great girl.
well, my older daughter is a CPA, and she's not like me. She passed it the first time, but she's just when she switched her major to accounting, she says, "But I'm not going into public accounting because you work too hard. I'm going into corporate." I didn't want to tell her corporate work was hard. And every time she gets a nice promotion, I keep saying, "Good, now you can put me in a nicer home."
No,
But it's
That's why my grandkids keep threatening to put me in a home, So.
yeah, she worked for Exelon.
okay.
It's I don't know whether they have it down there, but this is a huge, huge company that
Oh, yeah.
all utility company. I mean, and she used to be a manager of, I forget what the name was, but it's if you drive your car down the road and hit a telephone pole, you knock it down. Well, then her department sent somebody out to see how much damage was done and rebuild the insurance companies. And that's, she had a great job.
Yeah.
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 Me, when I wanted to retire, they said, Gary, would you work part-time for us? I said, yeah, I could do it one day every 2 weeks or so. No big deal. It pays for the gas for the motorcycle. And then about a year or so into the part-time crop, they kept adding days to it. And so then they came to me and said, would you please come back full time? My answer was, I am parked in the visitors parking lot and I'm very happy.
Good answer.
I wasn't parked in the employee.
Well, I would go to work for this guy, and his office was like 4.5 miles from my house. And I said, I never had a commute of 4.5 miles in my life. And then when COVID hit, he said, you don't have to come in the office and we'll just hook you up from your home computer to the office computer. And I worked from my house or from my condo every day. So
Yeah.
that was nice too.
They're reversing that now. A lot of the companies are starting to insist people come back in.
Oh, yeah.
So my
They
daughter
should.
just got notified that she's got to go back at least 2 days a week. And,
Well, my older daughter,
been
that's the
out-
accountant.
I've been out 16 years now.
She was working, I guess, 2 days in the office, 3 days from their house. And then she just had about 3 weeks ago, she had foot surgery. So she had to be in a boot for 8 weeks, couldn't drive. And they
Mm.
said, don't worry about it. You'll just work from the house. Between working from the house, Zoom calls and everything else,
Yeah.
she didn't have to go in.
One of the problems with CNA is with COVID, when suddenly everybody started working from home and so forth, they got rid of a lot of the real estate to get rid of the costs. They can't bring everybody back in because they don't have a place to put them. And so they're cycling people. Okay, you come in 2 days a week, and somebody else comes into that desk another 2 or 3 days a week. So
Well, if you do the same job at home remotely, I don't see what the problem is.
yeah,
Get the interaction with other people, But that's about the only thing I see as an advantage to coming to an office. But if you're doing the same job at home, what's the big deal?
yeah.
It depends on your work ethic. A lot of people weren't doing a very good job at home.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
They were taking a lot of time.
they got
off.
they got everything timed. They know what you're doing. They know exactly what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
So
And I used to well, I liked it working from home because the phone wouldn't ring. People weren't coming in my office asking me how to do this or that, and I could just get more work done. So I was knocking out a lot of returns during tax season.
I wouldn't want to work from just home. I like the intermix, like Sam was saying, with people. And I was in banking for 8 years when I first got out of Hiram Scott. And I just, I like to be in and out, a little bit of desk work, but be out meeting people. And, that was my comfort zone.
No, I enjoyed
When I was working for this one firm in Pennsylvania, I worked for them for like 28 years, and I liked the people there, so it was a nice environment to work. And then this other firm came in and bought us out, and those people were just pain in the asses to work for.
Yeah.
And the one night I was coming home from work, and I called my wife, and I said, this is the middle of tax season, I'm ready to go in there tomorrow and tell them to stick it. I just didn't like their whole attitude. And she said, well, you can't do that during tax season. Wait till after tax season and then you'll give them notice. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Yeah. I got something that Rosemary and I are going to on Monday that I'll bet none of you guys have ever been to. I've never
Mustang Ranch.
Pardon? No.
No.
I've
Okay.
never been to one of these. It's a drag queen variety show.
oh my God.
I knew there was something funny
Yeah,
about
what are you
it.
getting dressed up as?
There's a Gary's been here before and saying
Hey,
we have a big clubhouse,
hey guys,
a nice ballroom that'll hold about 400 people or so, and get lots of entertainment in. And this drag queen variety show comes once a year. I've never been to it, and it packs the house. Apparently, is really a great show. So
where is that going to be held?
it'll be in the clubhouse. It's on Monday.
Oh, in your clubhouse?
Yeah, in our clubhouse.
Uh-huh.
They have them come in every year, and
Uh-huh.
I've never seen one, so it'll be interesting. I told Rosemary, I said, maybe I should get my wig out with the long hair in it and that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
make my leaving the board memorable. So
I always thought there was something strange.
Hmm.
yeah,
All right, you're talking about going to bed. It's my bedtime. So enjoy Thanksgiving and
yeah,
enjoy your trips. Everybody stay safe, okay?
yeah,
You too,
Thanks,
Sam.
Sam.
Good
Have a wonderful, safe
All right.
trip.
Take care.
Good
yeah.
night. Good night.
You too.
Yeah, I'm going to be cutting out.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
John,
about
did you
time.
ever get up to the craters of the moon?
I didn't, but we will. There's 100%,
Okay.
100% that we're going to go there. So
Yeah, that's
Uh,
interesting.
yeah, that sounds exciting. I got to tell you, Steve looked really good.
He did.
It was nice to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well,
Are you
All right.
still on for the 3rd?
Welcome back, Sam.
Yeah.
as far as I know,
Guys, sign off.
yeah, for that doctor's report, yes.
Sam
Yeah,
looked
just-
really good.
Yeah.
Just give me just let me know if anything.
You know, I mean, it's confirmed that she's got the appointment and we're coming up and the appointment's at like 10 o'clock in the morning or something. You know, and we figure hour and a half there. And it's right there and where you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I'll be back in touch with you, before
Yeah.
that.
When it gets close to the time, and we'll go out to lunch.
All right. Sounds good.
And
Yeah.
John, you have a
Morris,
good,
thank you
you
as
have a
always.
good trip
All
on
right,
your
John.
trek. Hope you get to where you're going.
Yeah, that's a 50-50, I think. But we'll all just flex to whatever we get. So
Yeah.
On the news tonight, they were talking about how people should buy 2 airline tickets so that
Yeah.
if one airline doesn't fly, you can get on the other one. And I just thought, well, if the one's not flying, the other one's probably not flying either.
Yeah.
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 And
And
just-
of course, everybody has enough money to go buy 2 airline tickets.
Right, right. I needed to buy more guns.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
Probably 9, all pistols, no rifles.
I gave mine away when I moved to Jersey. I had a single shot revolver and I
Mhm.
gave that to Mike Esposito.
Oh,
And I had a 308 308 Remington. And you couldn't use those in Jersey anyway, so I gave that to my brother.
you could have used them on the
Once-
governor. All right, I'm going to go.
Take care.
Listen, you guys, you take it easy,
I'm
stay
gonna
healthy,
go.
have a good Thanksgiving.
All right. Enjoy.
Everybody
See you next
enjoy.
month. Take care.
Take
All
it easy.
right. We'll be talking, Morris.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say